Hello, gamers. Yeah, let me try that again. Hello, gamers. Hey Kig, hey Aries, thank you. It is wonderful art. It is done by Ars or Orion over on Twitter. You should go uh give them money for similar said art. I'm doing good. I just ate Chinese food and get to for Halo Infinite. So honestly, what could be better on a Friday night? Just gonna give a minute or two for a couple more folks to pop in if so desire. See see how this new map is. Oh, well, thank you very much for the sub there for 5 months. You big dork dweeb. See you there. And give my best to Ape as well. Hey kid, good to have you here. Is it fun? Okay, cool. I figured it would be. I mean, it looks like it looks pretty cool since it's like the very first map they were even showing off. So I'm sure it's neat. Are there? I don't know why I'm asking. If there's new weapons. I'll find out here in a couple of minutes anyway. Um, hello, welcome. Okay, I think that's a decent enough part. We can. Back to displaying the video game. Hey, there we go. Back to display. All right. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, sound would probably be good. There we go. Is that a good level there? I'm assuming it is, but let me know if the game's a bit too loud versus me or something. The question I ask during every fucking stream at the very start. It's almost like I should listen to the audio levels before I go live. What a concept. Yeah, I saw the shit about the leaks. I'm of course I've avoided all campaign leaks and continue to avoid them. I did see one map that I guess people were able to see. That's cool. I'm not going to comment on it in case people want to, naturally be as blind as possible, which they should be. No judgment, of course, to people that like. My audio's a little low. Okay, I can turn myself up a little bit. How about that? Is that better? Is that good? Yeah, I just want to avoid all story shit in general. Again, no judgments to people that like to look at leaks and stuff. That I think that's fine in and of itself, but sharing them around publicly is where it's like maybe don't do that. Sounds better. Okay, let me know if it needs to go up more. It's cool. Yeah, I have a bit of a problem where I have a really good audio setup, but I also like to have all of my sound really loud. So whenever I'm testing and like listening to my own voice and stuff, I think it's a lot louder than this. That's why my Halo 2 video turned out a little quiet. It's because when I was listening to it, I was like, oh yeah, this is a good level. And then my TV has a good audio setup as well that I also like to have loud. So then when other people were like, oh, this is kind of quiet, I was like, shit. So, okay. Should we just jump right into that, or do we want to look at any of the weapons rolls? Is there any... Actually, you know what? I do want to look at something with a Ravager real quick. I just learned something cool about it that I want to experiment with. Then I'll pop right in. Oh yeah, no, I got to rank 12 because I noticed you can apparently buy ranks with the in-game currency. I wanted to test that out. So, let's see.
Ravager acquired.
So the Ravager seems pretty cool in general. I mean... What I want to test out is... Oh yeah. Oh fuck me. Okay. I didn't know it could do that until I read about it. Shit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, this is
Fantastic showcase of skill.
this is gonna be ridiculous. In the game proper. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's look at the new map. ODST bot select. Alright. Let's see how much they nuke me, because the bots on Marine difficulty, they got me a couple of times. They're, you know, I think it was a pretty good balance. It felt like, you know, normal. Yeah, the AoE is gonna be really good. It doesn't seem like it's like super horribly powerful, but it's powerful enough that if people stay in it, they're gonna get fucked up. It kind of reminds me of Witherhorde in Destiny 2. And that's really good for area of denial stuff in general, so yeah, that should be oh yeah, setting. I've got this I've got it pretty much on high, because that gets me, and with downsampling just a little bit, that gets me around 60 to 70-ish FPS. So that should be alright. Also, I love this track in particular a whole lot. Oh, look, we're going right in. Perfect. Last night I was getting a lot of connection problems, but I guess everyone was, so, you know, not in the slightest bit surprising. I'm really enjoying how just everything feels good, gun-wise. Like, everything has, like, a role, as is expected in Halo, but there's also nothing that gets made redundant by something else, you know? Like, I feel like Halo, especially in 3, had a big problem with some weapons just being kind of useless against other weapons just by default. It's not really a thing in this. If you know how to use something, like, again, you can go up against a dude with a BR while you've got an AR, and you can just melt them if you're smart about it. And that's just never really been the case before. Hey, so far it is... Oh, not booting. Let's try that again. We should expect that to happen a couple times. Last night it was going pretty good. We're just now starting for today, so we'll see how it winds up going in full. Yeah, again, I'm running a 2080 Super. The main thing is apparently this game's pretty CPU intensive. I've got I think an 8500K? I can't remember. But it's a decent, you know, that's a pretty good CPU, so... but I'm also running it in 1440p, mind you. So that's inherently going to be a little more involved than your average PC player that still uses 1080, I think. Halo has both Covenant melee and Brute melee weapons. What should they add as a human melee? They should add the cool swords from the difficulty selection screen. The ones that were originally going to be in like the Mac version of Halo 1. I'm always going to say if humans are going to get a weapon, like a melee weapon, it's got to be that first and foremost. Oh yeah, no, the as it stands, I mean, again, this version of the build, it's not even the current one that 343 is working with. This build is inherently, I think, a few months old, they said. So, oh, okay, not even the new map, the old one. That's fine. At least I know this map. But yeah, so we should expect, I think, some major optimization, even just in the next flight, depending upon how old that build winds up being.
Kill everything that moves and try not to die.
Alright, let's go for the needler. I want to test something. Okay, that reloads super quick. Fill it up. I remember.
Overshield obtained.
Gained the lead. Spartan down. Watch my back.
Beautiful.
Reloading.
Wanted to get more of the feel for how many needles it takes to super combine. I think it's 8 now. If I remember right. Probably go into the academy and test it out.
Many dead enemies.
Yeah. There you are. Oh, shit. These ODST bots are way smart. There we go. They are actually. They're much, much tougher than the Marine ones already.
Taking fire.
Overshield available. Frag obtained.
Got an overshield.
Oh, whoops.
Next flop.
One at a time.
So many dead
Okay, let's probably look at the chat. Yeah, some high frequency. Oh, I forgot to change my my AI back to the pyramid. I love that one so much.
Low on ammo.
Shots left.
down there. Tangle's closing in.
Yeah, I'm really not going to be like super invested in ray tracing for a good little bit, especially when we're still like we don't even have like a universal solution that's going to, you know, be expected except for on consoles.
S7 sniper inbound.
Look at that. Hi.
S7 sniper available. Blasted them good.
Oh, you fucker. Oh, you fucker. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Whoever you are. I'm assuming that's not a bot? No player? I don't know. Yeah.
Beautiful.
No scope. Killing spree.
Oh, you're
I
a
really,
menace with that scope.
really like the sound for the
Overshield
new
inbound.
sniper rifle. And how it looks too.
Overshield available.
Oh, okay. Really glows. Got overshield. That's nice to know. You can really tell when someone has it. Yes, Pyramid does sound a lot like your little doll. Yeah, I'm so glad about the dropped weapon functionality now. Everything I've wanted. Look at them fly.
Reload. Nearing victory.
pulse carbine a little bit because I still haven't gotten the hang of this one yet. It's a little weird. Mostly that I'm not used to Covenant weapons being burst fired. I do still. Oh shit. Yeah, going up against the Needler is gonna fuck you every time. Yeah, it's very Yosuke. Yeah, no, so this is, at least, I don't remember being a thing in Halo 5, so this is the first time that there's been no player collision for
Power items on
allies. Obviously, there's been player collision. Oh! There's been player collision for, or there still is player collision for enemies, in this, but allies, you just walk right through them, and I don't think it's ever been a thing before. Could be wrong though. But it's wonderful because there's so many, especially as I've been playing so much MCC lately. My biggest gripe has always been and will always be just trying to like maneuver around cover or around some enemies that can't fucking handle these victory screens. And winding up just, you know, bumping into, or trying to retreat and bumping into an ally, and it's the worst. Yeah, this music's really fucking good. I'm sure they'll probably at least have friendly fire enabled for, what is it? Like the more competitive playlists rather than just the social ones. Also, let's look at the armor. Does anyone want to see anything specific armor-wise? So far, this is pretty neat. I like this. I like this visor a lot. I think about you're gonna go with that. Oh yeah, there will definitely be more victory poses. Like here, there's I'm sure it'll be under presentation, because there's, you know, that's where you got the emblem, announcer voice, service tag, and all that. I'm sure that your posing and stuff will be part of that too. So we got that AI model. Threat. Look at them. Look at how perfect they are. Isn't it? I love you, Fret. You're the best. Yes, the AIs do get lore. So Fret is trained on centuries of battle reports and simulations in order to discern underlying patterns. Fret AI constructs are able to remain eager to tackle the task ahead despite the chaotic nature of wartime engagements. Love them. Butler is based on core logic foundations of a key Oni asset. Butler AI are always available, always alert, always ready to clean up a messy battlefield. Clean up a messy battlefield symbological overlay. Ah, there we go. Can't read for some reason today. Far more personable than any non-volitional dumb AI has any right to be. Circ AI assistants have an impressively deep array of interface options to customize its interactions. And Lumu. Lumu constructs share a common citation calculus core with AI used in the fields of finance, providing a distinctive cost-benefit approach to decision-making assistance. That being said, they aren't quite as fun at parties. Okay, so this is the nerd one. Cool, that's good to know. Yeah, the accountant AI. Honestly, that's pretty good, though. Let's see. Let's swap codings to... I got this one. I really like this one a lot. It's really close to the one that you get for reaching max rank in Halo 5. Put something on... Yeah, it's level BR as well. Have I unlocked anything else? There. Normal hand still. This really is basically just the reach customization, but like in terms of like parts that you can change. I'll fuck around a Scorpion Punch for a bit. Why not? Do I have it unlocked? Yes, there. This is the one I want right now. And that'll be cool too. Yeah, that's okay. That's what I was thinking with Butler. I was like, there's something. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be BB. Yeah, I really love the Gundam. I love that this is the very first shader that you unlock. I hope that's the case in the final game because it's just what I'm gonna rock for a while. If that's the case. What's really cool is so they talked a bit about armor kits and how they're like pre-made armor combinations based on characters and shit. So you know you've got like you can get George or Emil or stuff, but weapons have that too. There's also weapon kits. So I can only assume that that's how we'll get like the MA5B and 5C and stuff, rather than just the MA40, while still not needing to get a whole new assault rifle that functions basically the same. So, yeah, I imagine the Jazzware one is probably going to be, like, intentionally plasticky to look like a toy, you know? Or at least that's what I would do if I was them. Okay, let's go back in. See if we get the new map now. I'm really looking forward to getting the nerf coatings. Oh yeah, there's also there's some other thing you can get for your weapons. I got it with the Nerf Bulldog. It sounded like it was like a charm or something. So I guess there's probably gonna be shit you can just have dangling from your guns as well. So why not? Fuck it. Try that again. Fuzzy dice in the Warthog would be really good. I'd accept that. Yeah, whenever it takes us in, I'm gonna talk a little bit about Sprint some more, I think, and just what I think is really cool about it in this, or rather how they. God no! Please no truck nuts. I don't need Halo truck nuts. Unless they get like really cheeky with it and they have it be a pair of the pulse grenades from Halo 4, or Griff balls. That'd be fine. Like, oh, it's a new map. Okay, well, never mind. I'll talk about the sprint thing.
Gain the lead.
Let's get a feel for the place. Yeah, this place is pretty as hell. Look at that.
Frag out.
I literally ran into that. Truck nuts on the bench. No.
Another one down.
Okay, I'm getting like 70 on this map. That's fine. I'll accept that.
Archer closing in. Taking fire.
Okay, the projectile speed from a distance is pretty slow on the needler.
Almost out of ammo, Spartan.
I want to see. Do I get regen while sprinting? I do. Okay, that's what I thought. Someone said you didn't, and I was. That didn't sound right to me. Oh, that's a grapple shot. I didn't realize I picked it up. Okay, cool. Let's fuck around with this a bit.
Targets are over there.
Active camo in.
Yeah.
Your head and that head. What's left of it? Active camo available.
Oh, baby. Hello. Hey, give me. Want that. I need you to die so I can get it.
Balls here.
Damn it. Imagine armor coating for the Warthog or Razor. It's the color of Homer Simpson's dream car along with the horn. Yes, please. Okay, grapple shot, just from the tiny bit I got with it. Oh, here it is again. Feels really good. Except for when I get nuked by 3 enemies. Ooh. Damn, that was smart. Okay. He just used the pulse carbine to strip my shields and then swapped to a pistol to headshot me. Man, okay. Cool. These ODST difficulty Spartans are pretty good.
Halfway to victory.
So one thing that's interesting is the reticles are very small. I saw an overlay comparison, and the reticles are like half the size of the old ones. So I think that that definitely accounts for
Power items on the way.
how different it feels to shoot in general. Doesn't feel bad. I need some adjusting.
Power items available.
Got him.
Enemies hurt.
Hey Mark. Very good so far. My playing, not so much, but how it feels is quite good. So yeah, I know a lot of people have been talking about how Sprint, it seems like dumb that it's not much faster, but I really do appreciate that now it's like, it's a mobility option that isn't there to, like to be used just for like general evading or get out of a situation or anything. You know, it's not about the speed.
Here goes nothing.
It's about what it unlocks. And what it unlocks is the slide. That slide's very good.
Kill.
Yes. Does he grab an hammer? I did. Wait. Oh. Come to me,
Nearing victory.
baby.
Gravity hammer obtained.
That's a regular melee. Okay, even the regular melee is got some delay to it.
Active camo in.
They're mopping us up.
Yeah.
Free.
Oh, that's.
Active camo available.
Oh yes. Good God. That is everything I've ever needed.
Taking fire.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck me, that's good.
Tagged one.
Gotta unlock the AI that jerks you off through your armor. Yes. No, the AI that jerks me off through the armor is just me using the gravity hammer.
Spectacular.
Because I could not using this thing. The increase to its range while delaying by balancing that out by making the swing be much slower. Oh god, it's good. Yeah, I paddle. Yeah. Oh, Spartan bot's actually teabag. Holy shit. Okay, so I guess that was a bot earlier potentially that dropped the sniper rifle and then crouched in place. Man, that's cool. This is so cool. They're doing so good with that. Warrior kill melee weapons. First, I like this is a little thing, but I really appreciate that they've got a bunch of medals still. But not every one of them gets called out. In 5, fucking every single one got called out, and it got ridiculous. Oh, okay, Spartan bots teabagging was a joke. Okay. They should definitely put that in. I'd love to do like co-op Halo campaigns, but I'm not good with FPS games, so I don't usually buy them. Halo is very good for co-op, so I would recommend it. And you know, it's one of those games that you're not like judged for not doing super well on the campaign. Oh, got that bug. This is a known bug right now where the audio sometimes is just very fucky. Oh, it is sticking. Nice.
Gain the lead.
Yeah, sometimes the audio gets really, really low. See you again. Coming for you.
Taking fire. Overshield inbound.
Tagged one.
Over young. Tango's closing in. Overshield available.
Okay, it sounds really eerie though, because only some of the sound effects are quieter and some are way louder, or at least our normal audio levels.
We're a walking horror movie, Spartan.
Taking fire.
They're close. Cover me.
Killing spree.
God. I don't think I need to relaunch to fix that. I'll find out after this. Well, actually, oh, one. Setting. Audio. Okay.
Almost out of ammo, Spartan.
Did some damage.
Gravity Hammer is also very forgiving because of the
Watch my back.
width of its range. You
Lost a teammate.
don't need to hit right on them, which I'm sure some people will have problems with, but I don't. I think the Gravity Hammer should feel fucking frightening to run into
They're close.
and very empowering to use.
They're over there. Good job, Spartan. Oh, nope, I'm gonna be sick.
Ichikunin Onikakushi, yeah. It's not co-op if you don't kill your friends with a stick grenade. Yeah, or a shotgun to the face, Zoro.
Power items on the way.
I really love the audio in general for this, but especially for the Gravity Hammer.
Halfway to
Ooh,
victory.
Ravager, hello.
Power items have arrived. Ravager obtained.
Yonder.
Another one.
Damn. Low audio is fucking me up. I don't care if it was an accident, I'm gonna still give you shit for it every time. Damn. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so way back to sprint and it unlocking like slide access and things like that. Like I really feel like since the focus with Infinite seems to be just on like movement accessibility in general, you know, it doesn't want you to feel punished for using anything, and in order for them to balance out the speed
Taking damage.
Spike grenades acquired.
Cover me.
that you get from sprint,
Enemy spark.
they had to, you know, have like things like whenever you sprint it, you know, you can't recharge shields or things like that in Halo 5.
Enemies.
And I feel like that still gives you, you know, instances where you're like, oh well, I don't want to have to sprint then. You know, it in theory takes away options, and I never really liked that. Well, at least, you know, that's from my perspective. At least I know pro players are gonna say differently, and I'm not a pro player though.
Nearing victory.
For me,
Shield inbound.
really bad at talking, trying not to concentrate.
Shield available.
But yeah, for me, I'd much rather have the idea of like, okay, I'm using sprint, and I can't really use it to necessarily escape,
Cut him down quick.
but I can use it to close a gap by then sliding, or I can use it to
Tagged one.
oh,
Over yonder.
I can use it to like just get a better like approach to a situation in general. I think that just works much better. And you know, I'm not really fond of taking mechanics away entirely, so I didn't want Halo without sprint. I'd be fine with it, you know, if they decided to go that route, but I think this is a way more interesting way to do it.
Targets are over there. Minutes
Yeah, the grapple shot's super duper good.
Taking damage.
343 kidding me. Let's see.
Another
Hello,
down.
welcome. Always happy when you show up. Oh.
Stay.
So- See right there, if I was using my brain properly, I would have used the grapple shot to get away from the grenade they just threw at me and zoom right into them. But yeah, I think it's way smarter for 343 to just be like, okay, how can we adjust these fire mechanics rather than just yank shit out? I think this is a good adjustment. Yeah, I like this map a lot. I really hope that we can, at least in the next flight, because I know they said they were not going to get it in this one. The next flight, I want some vehicle maps. Give it to me. So no, Locke was advertised as a Virgil, but in game he really isn't. They have like, you've got like a mission or two where you're like, oh, we gotta go after the Master Chief, and then they have like a 30-second fist fight, and then they're cool after that. So Halo 5's a mess. I very much believe there was a point. There was at one point an instance where Halo 5 would have done a lot more with that, but the final game doesn't. Yeah, Locke has a crap ton of potential. I'm really upset that Halo 5 did so little with him, despite having him also be the primary character you play as. You have way more missions with him, and yet he's way less of a character. I really want Osiris to get their own video game. Just give them a spin-off, you know? Yeah, I try not to think about what they did to Jewel.
Earn most kills, and we win.
Because he had some wonderful setup and potential as well.
Another one down.
That Oh, there's two of them.
Targets are over there. Reloading.
Lead. This is, without question, my
God,
favorite
that
weapon.
booms.
Taking damage. Cover me.
That is 7.
Yes.
No scope.
Watch my back.
So sniper in this is definitely hit scan, so it's not like the Halo 3.
Tag 1. Cover me.
Taking fire.
Killing spree.
Not the Commando takes a lot of getting used to. Once it starts to click, it really clicks.
US-48 bulldogs out.
Same with the Bulldog. Bulldog's really weird. But that's just because I'm used to shotguns in Halo being like insta-kill monsters, and in this it's not that.
Overshield inbound. Overshield available.
Oh, it's back already.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! That thing is dangerous!
Look at that. Look at him trying to throw a grenade right where he thought I was going to be up close.
Taking fire.
That's shit that I do. Yeah.
Enemies hurt. Over
Yeah,
yonder.
Bulldog's really, really weird. Who's the better Virgil, Shadow the Hedgehog or Vegeta? I haven't played a Sonic game, so I have to say Vegeta.
Enemies hurt.
All I know about Shadow is
Targets are over there.
is just memes about his video game.
Intercept sniper inbound. Thank heavens for that sidearm. Intercept sniper available.
Okay, so you can I guess you can vent heat for all plasma weapons now. That's cool. Yeah.
In our sights.
Oh.
Watch my back.
Overshield inbound.
Some damage. Reload.
Overshield available.
Overshield safe.
Nabbed a pulse carbine.
Over yonder. Another one down.
Nearing victory. Killing spree.
Time to kill is really low. That's not a complaint. Jesus, look at it fly. Oh, also a little thing, but everything is headshot capable isn't the right word, but they all get damage bonuses from headshots. So even the plasma pistol. like with with no shields, it's like 4 headshots with the plasma pistol is a kill, and then like fucking like 8 body shots or something. I think that's an interesting change. I don't think that's always been the case.
Steak.
I don't know for sure. Sonic 06 stream? No, never. I will bring back the auto paddle. A part of me feels like the guns should have a bit more oomph to their sounds. Keep in mind, I have the game turned down to half audio, so it's not blowing your guys' ears out. But some of them could. Most of them are pretty good, especially the fuck, I keep wanting to say the piercer. That's not what it's. What is it? Skewer. This fucker sounds really good. I have to admit, I never played a Halo game because I grew up with PSX and never had a decent enough PC. But your constant excitement on Twitter made me want to check this out. It looks fun. Thank you. It does look fun. It feels fun too. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to test this out. We got punches now. Finally got punches. I'm so fucking ready for custom games. Here's Alpha 9. We'll get their own game store again. That'd be cool.
Go.
Down for that.
Act fast. 30 seconds remaining.
Oh, I think I got the low audio thing. Yeah, I did. I specifically came in here to show how cool and loud the skewer is, and then I get the
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
then I get the glitch that makes the audio really low.
Fantastic showcase of skill.
Yeah, I'm really, really happy with the skewer being as ludicrous as it is. Every FPS should have an arm, but every FPS should also have a manual kick button, like Dark Messiah. Womanville and Uze Smooch, not soon enough. Heatwave is really, really cool. I gotta really get the hang of it because it's really different. I need to get more used to the concept of not necessarily shooting it directly at people, but potentially off of surfaces, because that's its big deal. Is it bounces way more than the scatter shot does, or did.
Slayer.
There we go. Yeah, I really like Recharge. This map's right as hell. I will say, Infinite has scratched an itch I haven't felt in Halo in a while, where, like, I've got that just one more match desire, you know? Like, I'll just do one more, and then it's an hour later, and I've done 10 more. Yeah, that's really. One thing I did notice about that clip, so like, yeah, if you leave a match during the intro, you'll just you fucking drop dead in the intro. Is the funniest shit. But I've noticed as well that you immediately get replaced by a bot, and that's pretty neat. Oh, it's skewer this time. Okay. Fine, gravity hammer both. Okay. Got the brute stuff list. Yep. Uh-oh. Damn.
Take your damage.
Man, these bots are really good at capitalizing on situations.
Enemy.
Getting control of a room.
Keep your head down.
I wonder if the next difficult level will start to get people like actively losing matches.
Taking down. You've lost a teammate.
Okay, I've got.
Active camo inbound. Active camo available. I hope you know what you're doing. Active camo acquired.
Shit. I fucked that up. Thought I had him. I was trying to. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, I saw that happened to Critical. What happened to Critical? He was trying to find holes in the map, killing himself, and the game had to kick him since there's an extent to, or there's a limit to doing all that. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Oh, it says this ain't it. Is that what it is? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm glad they've also still got double melees in this. This AI is not doing anything down there. Oh, there's Oh,
One
he
shot.
left.
So many dead enemies. Did some damage. A shield spot.
There we go.
Nasty way to go. Frag obtained. Power items inbound.
Oh yeah.
Halfway to victory.
Let's get it, baby.
Power items on the field. Gravity hammer acquired. I've never seen so many bones break at once.
Oh.
Taking fire.
God, yeah, I really love the look of the Yori. It's really funny though because that just means armor. So it's the armor.
Grapple shot.
But it's fine. It's the weeb armor. What do you expect? Oh wait, that's cool. I didn't realize. Oh, okay. That little yellow dot is the grapple indicator. I did not notice that. That's cool.
Did some damage.
Nearing victory.
Got a drop wall.
Let's see. I really hope to do the same thing they did in 5 in terms of the knockback on a hit from a hammer, but this might not be implemented yet. Yeah. I'm also really curious to see how that's going to go because as much as I love this hammer, it's going to be really weird for
Active camo inbound.
Doing stuff like Griff Ball and other more gravity focused things.
Taking fire.
Active camo available. Close. What now?
Double kill.
There we go.
Reloading.
bots really don't know how to handle active
Closing in.
camo, though. Also, I love that on the back of the needler, you've got a little built-in ammo indicator.
Steak-tacular.
Farewell, Zoro. Be good. I really hope they did the same thing they did in 5 and turn up the... oh yeah, I already read that. Fuck. I said this in Discord like a month ago, but watching pro players stream this is insufferable. Yeah, again, I know that there's a place for the pro community and all that, but those aren't the people that I listen to because I don't play Halo super competitively. This is the first Halo in a long time where I felt like wanting to do more of that, but that's also because I'm playing with bots. Which is something I've wanted in Halo for 20 years. I remember booting up CE and being like, wait, where are all the bots? It was always super weird to me. So this is at least what will keep me playing multiplayer stuff. Whenever, and I said this on Twitter as well, whenever the community inevitably like gets to the point where I can't play competitively any longer, I'll just play with bots and still have a good time. But I'm generally more of like a campaign person in Halo games or custom games. And God, the custom game options for this have a ton of potential. Oh, I'm only now seeing this message. When's Halo Infinite Slapper Zone? Yes, please. Oh God. I need I really need. Oh God. We could do like, you know, high speed, low gravity, fists only with high damage, and just do some fucking Dragon Ball Z shit. Oh yes. Hero time.
Skewer acquired.
Can I get kills with it? Not that one. It's still really fun to me that the skewer, which is primarily like an anti-vehicle weapon, apparently. Yeah. Is also favored by brutes for anti-infantry because they're just assholes like that. What the hell?
Active camo inbound.
There we go. I do love how there's not, you don't need to wait for melee animations to finish before reloads. Reloads seem to cancel most everything you're doing, or everything I've tested at least. Oh shit, there was another dude. Spartans are basically walking vehicles. Yeah, you're right. Infant thrust charges.
Skewer
I do
inbound.
wonder if there will be like something equivalent to the thruster pack for equipment.
Commando rifle obtained.
That'd be neat. I'd like that.
Skewer available.
Said the skewer doesn't pin players to walls like I hoped. Yeah, same. I would have liked that a lot. I wonder. I know I saw someone say something about if it could also just be like a limitation of like the engine and stuff, or at least if it would get really wonky. Because
Base acquired.
Halo has really funny and fucked up ragdoll physics. Like always has. Hey, hey you. Do that. Good to me. Fine.
Active camo inbound. Active camo available.
There we go. Starting to get a feel for this new battle rifle. I don't know what it is. Something about it just doesn't fully click with me. It might be the rate of fire. It feels a little slower than normal. But I could be wrong.
Taking fire.
See how fast it shoots.
Spartan down. Reloading.
Halo Infinite, but also Fear multiplayer. Master Chief who kicks motherfucker. Yeah, that'd be good.
Watch my back.
Oh, that's cool. Revisit the Shredder from Turok 2 as weapon. Yeah, revisit a lot of weapons from Turok 2, just in general. Give me more. God, when the hell are we getting a new Turok that doesn't suck?
Victory. Picking up a drop wall.
Why are we rebooting so many like FPS franchises and reinventing so many, but still we don't have another fucking Turok game?
Power items incoming. Power items available. I hope you know what you're doing.
They're mopping us up.
Oh, come on. Where'd you go?
Drop wall is up.
I keep thinking the skewer is a projectile weapon,
5
but I think it's also hit
minutes
scan.
Reloading.
Killing spree.
Please, never ever get skewered.
Stake. Check.
Okay. Who owns Turok anyway? That's a good question. Who does own Turok? Let me see. And then do a quick Google search to find out. Who owns Apparently DreamWorks Classics? DreamWorks Classic? In 2001, Classic Media won a bankruptcy court auction for the assets of Western Publishing, which included the rights of Turok and other characters from the franchise. And then in 2012, DreamWorks Animation SKG announced they had acquired Classic Media for $100 million. As of 2016, DreamWorks Classics owns the rights to Turok. Huh. Okay then. That's it's weird. If someone were to headshot me with the skewer, I would just swallow it perfectly. You see, yeah, that's not. They're not hitting you with it. You're simply catching it with your face. DreamWorks face. Shut the fuck up. Oh god. Oh, one sec. I need to adjust something. Headphones here. I've been trying to. I love my headphones a lot, but they have like no headband cushioning. I've been trying to get a good balance with cushioning attachments that also don't fuck up how these sit on my head. So far, I've not been having a lot of luck with it. Back there. There we go. Okay, that's a bit better. Let's see. Turok. So how much money did you bet there will be Metroid armor coating themes based on various armor colors of Samus? There's got to be at least one. Somewhere in there. Turok, but it's Ubisoft style, collectathon, I love Far Cry. Do they even still make them like that anymore? What are Ubisoft games like now? The last one I played was like Far Cry Blood Dragon. I haven't played an Ubisoft game in forever. What would a Monty Ohm tribute look like, honestly? Oh, well, I mean, okay, yeah, if it was Samus, I guess that would technically count. Sort of. Keeps canceling out. Try that again. They are calling their games an Ubisoft original. Oh, fuck off. That's true. They do still have the Red vs. Blue Easter egg. The only kind of Red vs. Blue Easter egg that I'll still accept. With calling the pink coloration lightish red. That's all 343 gets. Nothing else beyond that. Yeah, I heard Zero was about as nightmarish as I expected it to be. Oh fuck. Oh, we got the quiet game. Hate when I get the quiet game. Speaking of Zero, give me a Zero from Code Geass color style. Hey, if we're getting a fucking Gundam one, then we're already in the Sunrise properties, so, you know, you never know. Having Halo 5 Spartan models still certainly doesn't make it more appealing. Oh yeah, with the red versus blue zero thing, yeah. Man, they really should just put that off until Infinite came out. Then again, I can't help but wonder if part of that season's production was because of the Infinite delay and them not being able to have Infinite available for machinima stuff. But I don't know. I don't know how long Zero was in production for. I would imagine at least a year, but who knows? Maybe longer. Go out on armor coating? Yeah. Yeah, I'd be very okay with that. God, I would kill for a Jehuti armor coating. Using that with the Anubis helmet. Specifically if it's based on the second runner colors. I like the first game's colors as well, but I really like how she looks in second runner. Gotta have Xbox original color codings. Blink's color. Yeah, okay. Conquer color. Actually, would a Conquer color and a Blink's color be like almost exactly the same, come to think of it? I feel like it would be. Oh. Might be stuck in the black screen again. Stuck. There's something you could kill and yeah, the dump tool. What happens if oh. Doesn't seem like okay. Kill Halo. So far tonight, haven't ran into a lot of issues, but there's the occasional weird one, which again is to be expected given how, again, this ain't a beta. This is a weird middle ground between an alpha and a beta. Just hey, please come break stuff or find stuff that is broken. We need to know these things before we ship. Yeah, okay, so if we get a Banjo-Kazooie color though, does that still would be almost a little sad because I would want I'd want our AI to be able to get enough color customization to have that be Kazooie. I would accept basically any Gundam Wing colors because as much as I dislike Gundam Wing, it has really good mobile suits. Especially Epion. I'm that edgelord that fucking loves Epion. I'm really upset that I had like 8 opportunities to buy the Robot Spirits figure of Epion, and I never pulled the trigger on it, and now it's like $200. Gundam Wing shares the burden of being one of the two Gundam series that mainstream media even knows, along with G Gundam. Yeah. Double O kinda. I feel like mainstream people know Seed way more than they know Double O. Which again is a shame. Rick Dom's cover, yeah. Everyone hates Seed, as they should. Seed's very funny, but in a way that's not especially good. Some people like Seed, but it's definitely a big ol' not for me. Then again, I'm not super big into UC like post charge counterattack because you know I'm one of those boomers. But I like 0080 a lot. I like F91 mostly because it's very pretty and has one of my favorite suit designs. I started to watch Hathaway. I actually want to do a rewatch of main UC before I watch Hathaway, just to have it really hit. It's been a while since I watched. Oh yeah, Thunderbolt's good. I like Thunderbolt. Any mecha series that'll center itself around a jazz soundtrack is good by default. How it is. God, the Mega Sectional armor coating would be really good. I really hope we get some armor that has a dumb flame decal. Just because I want to see how many people run with it and decide to be that kid. We need that kid representation in Halo, I think. Actually, I need an armor coating like that, and specifically use it with the Yodori.
Watch my back. Quick, get cover! Overshield inbound.
Yeah, we need to. God, what if they? I actually hope that they bring Photos back and they make it super edgy, just for the fuck of it, you know.
Shields boosted. Overshield contained. Keep it up. Enemies on me.
Yeah, see, even the AR is like semi-headshot capable, or this gets again damage boosts from it. Really nice. God, I'm not gonna be able to play regular Halo after
Sniper
this.
inbound.
I'm gonna be fucked up.
Halfway to victory.
S7 sniper available.
These bots are really good at juking.
Overshield inbound. Overshield available. Overshield acquired.
No scope. Nearing
Ragdolls are
victory.
really good in this, though. Jesus Christ. If we can imagine we get some Devil Trigger looking armor set. Yeah, what if it's fucking designed by Conoco?
Tagged one. Enemies on me.
Reloading.
The spree. Lost a teammate.
Merciless kill, Spartan. Spartan down.
I see, you gotta feather that trigger on the AR. Yeah. Demi-fiend armor. Oh yeah, make me look like the Metal Gear Ray. Or Rex. Both would be fine. I hope coatings apply well to different armor cores and it isn't exclusive. Yeah, they've been... I'm pretty sure those are going to be able to be universal. It's just swapping armor pieces between cores that apparently is going to be fucky. At least on launch, which I mostly get, but I think things like helmets should be able to swap universally without issue. I can understand like chest armor being weird, but we'll definitely get something Doom crossover wise, like absolute. Give me the Chatterwhite / Gundam Unicorn palette for my Unicorn Photos helmet. Yeah, that I'd be down for that, honestly. Honestly, I think Photos has a ton of is one of those weird 343 sets that has a ton of potential. I have a soft spot for it. As goofy as it is, I kind of like it. Covenant weapons in this so far kind of make me think the humans reverse engineered them design-wise, which ended up making me think of the Covenant reverse engineering human weapons and the humans asking why they would do that. Yeah, well, it's weird. Like, the brute weapons are really interesting.
Slayer.
I'm gonna see if I can track down the Ravager on this map. Because those feel especially unique compared to the regular Covey weapons, like the Pulse Carbine and shit.
Move fast and kill fast.
Yeah, I could see there being Fallout Power armor.
Spike obtained. Gravity hammer applied.
Bastards. Back to it. They picked it up.
Target spotted.
Ah, still here. Haha!
Gained the lead.
You fools.
Taking damage. We're a walking horror movie, Spartan. Enemy there. Tango's closing in. Watch my back.
Oh man. Yeah, see? That wind up, you can get fucked during it. Which is good. That balances out how fucking nuts the hammer is now. Yeah, we'll get Skyrim armor so that they can say that they released Skyrim again.
Got multiple targets.
shit.
Overshield inbound.
Oh. A little smarter.
Overshield available. I've never seen so many bones break at once.
I started to get a little more used to the sheer distance on the hammer, because I keep trying to go into like Halo 3 and Halo Reach ranges. I heard that grapple shot. Right.
Jack one. Cover me.
Good job, Spock.
See, look at that.
Oh, nope, I'm gonna be sick.
Look at that distance. And we're out of ammo.
Did some damage. Reloading.
Halfway to victory. Killing spree. Double kill.
So holding out for Chief being Smash Ultimate. If Chief is in Smash Ultimate, I'll buy Smash Ultimate finally. I'm waiting to see what these last characters are, to see if I wind up wanting to get the full package or not.
Lost a teammate.
Drop wall acquired.
I think with getting Smash Ultimates, that also means I need to justify getting paying for Switch Online. But still, with how bad they do with the free games on that, I just haven't found much justification to get it. I don't have anything else like online that I would play. Oh shit. Suddenly thinking of them putting the Daedric armor set from Oblivion into this. Hideous but funny. Man, I could see that being in like... You know, actually, fuck it. I could see them putting it in, even in this. I wouldn't even hate it completely. I think it'd be cool and funny that Chief got in without ever having been in a game on Nintendo. Hey, we almost got Halo DS. That sort of counts, right?
That's a reliable weapon right there.
Cover me. Did some damage. Run.
Frag obtained.
Steak-tacular.
Oh, hey, I suck them. Hell yeah. Cat armor should be added to this game, TBH. I saw someone did like some fan render of some cat armor thing. Looks really cute, like a big tail. Khajiit can be Spartan if you have coin. I'm once again thinking about how there's no playable elites and getting sad. Like, I get it. I didn't expect there to be. But I miss my boys. Because you just caught trying to drag a Spartan food away. Yeah. Oh god, can you imagine Spartan's fucking moon sugar? Jesus. Uma. Ugh. Horrifying. Yeah, I hope they add them later. I'm one of those people. I don't want dual wielding to ever return. I think Halo's been just fine without it for a very long time. Over a decade now? When was the last time? Was it 3? Yeah, it was 3, because yeah, ODST was when they ditched it and they never went back. Halo 2 Anniversary not counting, in my opinion. Dual wielding in 3 sucked because of the damage nerf. You did less damage with duals than you did with a singular. Like, what the fuck was the logic with that? Dual wielding sidekick would be happening in Ivory. Yeah.
Slay.
We're talking Elder Scrolls. I finally got into Morrowind after bouncing off it like 5 times. Yeah, how you liking it? It's still my favorite Elder Scrolls game. Followed by Daggerfall.
Move fast and kill faster. S7 sniper obtained.
We've lost a teammate.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! That thing is dangerous! Frag grenades acquired.
Oh, fuck. Estimated his trajectory wrong. Master Chief doing a rainstorm. Yes. There's been a lot of Morrowind talk lately in general on my timeline. It makes me really want to do another playthrough. It's been a couple years since I my latest one. My latest playthrough was actually doing backwards compatibility on my Xbox One, so it's really been a minute.
Spartan down.
My PC was having problems at the time, and I still really wanted to play Morrowind. Hey Rusty, I am in fact winning. Thank you for asking. I'm winning because I get to play this game that I like a lot.
Nabbed a pulse carbine.
Goodbye. I really need to zoom in more. Yeah, that the needler's really ridiculous. It's very engaging. I'm not sure if I prefer it over Skyrim, but I actually am at a point where I want to finish it. Yeah, Morrowind has, like, you gotta get over the initial hump. I think once...
Overshield available.
Once you've done, like, a couple of missions for Caius, is when it starts to really grab you.
Enemies on me.
Oh, I'm on Fractures right now for the novels on the start of Shadow of Intent. Enjoy it. It's the best one. It's one of the best short stories for Halo in general. Really, really love Shadow of Intent.
Taking damage.
Oh, shit. I want to get more into Morrowind, but I can never say I want to build in that game. Just go Spears. go
S7 sniper inbound.
go focus on using Spears and anything that complements that. Because Spears are really, really fun in that game. Really fun to me in my weird monkey brain. Okay, don't try to no-scope if you're me, because you won't be able to do it. Let's see. Also, combat has a... Let's see. Oh yeah, every time I start up a run of Morrowind, it's me getting to Mage's Guild as fast as possible to make infinite gold Saint summons. Yeah, you could just do that. Also, combat has a similar energy to that one Treehouse of Horror sketch where Homer is sent back to Jurassic times and just kills everything he sees. Fuck cliff racers. Hey, you should download the mod that duplicates cliff racers every time you kill one. It's really funny. When Chipmaster says humans take heed, this is the carrier Shadow of Intent.
Over yonder.
Mwah, love it.
Tango's closing in.
Got Sujama and drink like 50 of them to get thousands of strength to make your int 0. Yeah. I think a lot about that that old V post of the dude that like buffed himself so much that whenever he like went up to the final boss of Morrowind, and punched him so hard the game crashed.
Kill.
One shot, so many dead enemies.
Nearing victory.
I'm so glad you can reload while sprinting. Even though sprinting isn't much in the way of speed, I really like, again, not being punished for using abilities that I have.
Killing spree.
Power items on the way. Shields overcharged. Power items have arrived.
I noticed if you take damage while deploying the overshield, it seems to deploy a little bit slower. Which seems like a good balancing act.
Cat killer.
Playing an orc so intelligence ain't my concern. Good, smart. I think Spartans play Morrowind in the future of 2560. I mean, I would. At that point, Open Morrowind has been finished 3 times. Tamriel Rebuild still isn't finished. You can also drink so much skooma that you'll be a Goliath strength-wise with the Reign of a Rock and make your speed also skyrocket. God, I miss when things like skooma just really like just fucked you up stat-wise in really funny ways. Mjolnir suits can run Morrowind. Mjolnir suits can run Doom. Yeah, absolutely. Can it run Crisis? Yes. Can it run Crisis Remastered? No. Master Chief plays Morrowind without any mods that change the combat. Don't even get me fucking started on Skyrim Skooma. That's the worst. Actually embarrassing. I'm a fool because I never take drugs in Bethesda games. You are a fool. Except studying New Vegas. I done that stuff like candy. Hey, technically that doesn't count as a Bethesda game. They only published it. It's only their shitty engine. God, if Elder Scrolls 6 is Fallout 4's perk system, I'm just not going to play Elder Scrolls 6. And that'll be really depressing. Because with all my problems with Skyrim, I still have the brain worms where Todd gets me and I have to play it every so often. Oh. Back here. Hey, buddy.
No coming back from that.
Fuck. So the grapple shot doesn't have infinite range. That's good to know. It'd be really ridiculous if it did. I kind of wish it did still, but it'd be a little too ridiculous. A Ravager. Take it. Oh. Aha. Oh, that can fuck me up too. Jesus. Yeah, that's good to know. I really like the rap. Holy shit.
Enemies on me.
Our ammo reserves are low. Active camo inbound. Active camo available.
Oh man. Even the blur disappears. What a little gravity engine. That's good.
So satisfying.
Really like the battle rifle melee, by the way. Love the little toss that he does.
Another one down.
We'll be on.
Halfway to victory.
Damn. At least I hooked him. What if we get a Todd AI? God, I would actually come. I want Todd to lie to me. I want Todd to say, "Hey, you're doing really good. You're winning." Whenever I'm actually horribly losing. You take steady, you get guaranteed headshots the moment they render in. Oh. I made the flamer shoot nukes in Fallout 4. It was funny. That does sound funny. And the weapon stuff in Fallout 4 was fine. I really like the armor customization as well. I just hate trying to like actually make a character because that's miserable. The fact that Ravager can make your fire AoE is actually really good. Yes, it is.
Power items on the way.
Let's see. Digging this deathmatch layout. Oh yeah, Brie, I've now finished the Dune series and my brain is broken. I really need to get to reading the sequels. I've only ever read the first one and I heard the sequels were like bad. But I'm starting to think that may have just been because people's brains were small.
You lost a teammate.
Spike grenades acquired. Spike down.
nearing victory.
I hope the Dune movie doesn't get the Dark Tower treatment. The fact that like Denis was hired because he specifically requested to make the movie, like he was like, "Hey, I already know what I want to do with this. Please let me make it." And they said, "Okay." Gives me some pretty good confidence it's going to turn out fine. Denis has not made a bad movie. I feel like people who dislike the sequel's own takeaway from Dune was epic spice fantasy, and they missed all the philosophical stuff. Also, my father was right for all this year. It is all Dune. Oh yeah, no, that's 100%.
You them with that shot.
Needler obtained.
Watch my back.
Oh god, where'd the sound go? There we go.
Camo inbound.
Jesus. Is that older Dune movie watchable? The one that David Lynch did? Yes. If you want like something that's closer to the faithful adaptation, there's a mini-series that has William Hurt in it that's pretty good, actually. It also has a sequel adaptation of Children of Dune that has a young James McAvoy as the star of it, and that's really interesting. But yeah, no, the David Lynch one is at least worth watching for the sake of like seeing David Lynch filtered through Hollywood, which is kind of fascinating. But yeah, I think it's worth watching. It's not like a great adaptation, but it's interesting. Will we get an Adult Swim and Halo crossover again, like Halo 5? The fuck was the crossover for Adult Swim? I don't remember that. Yes, it is worth it for Patrick Stewart as Gurney Halleck. I agree. Oh, Robot Chicken did some advertisement. Okay. Okay, gotcha. I did one for the Snake Eyes movie? Okay. I guess I shouldn't be surprised by these things. I admitted I'm surprised Robot Chicken's still going. Who do they have cast for Gurney in the new one? That's right. It's Josh Brolin. Yeah. You know, Josh Brolin at least will have the ugliness down in terms of personality, I think. That's fine. They did joke about Master Chief having Hellbound under his helmet. That's good. Yeah, Robot Chicken Star Wars has good Palpatine bits because it's impossible to do a bad Palpatine bit. Rise of Skywalker is a movie-long Palpatine bit, and those parts of it are good. Everything's improved by having Sheev in it. Just plain and simple.
Taking damage.
Tangle's closing in. Picking up a drop wall.
Taking fire. Reloading. With that shot.
I'm just doing terribly with this. I still like it because it's got a good boom. Oh, but I am not doing good with it. Oh fuck. That's how we have slide.
Over there, hostiles in sight.
There we go.
This is, without question, my favorite weapon. Frag grenades acquired. Plasma pistol obtained.
Over there.
Lost a teammate.
Oh, really? Like all the weirdness with with the bulldog aside, still really like it a lot. You just really got to get used to how tight the spread is, and its travel time being a bit slower.
Overshield inbound.
Over there. Hostiles in sight.
Overshield available.
Actually, a Carl AI would be hilarious. Yeah. I saw rumors that they cast Jeff Goldblum as Count Fenrig, which may be the most Galaxy Brain cast decision ever. That's actually... Yeah. Actually. I want to see Del Toro film version of CE. Yeah, Del Toro doing a Dante and Virgil for Master Chief and his twin is whack shit. I want to see. Yeah, that would have been just weird enough that I have to know how it would have turned out.
Halfway to victory.
Master Chief's Virgil, but it's the Flash clone that was placed when he was kidnapped as a child. He just didn't die after all. Yeah, there we go.
S7 sniper inbound.
What was that Del Toro film we found that just never picked up that sounded amazing? Not
S7
in the Mountains
sniper
Madness?
available.
Was there something more recent that didn't happen? For me, to my knowledge, the only like big projects for Del Toro that didn't get to like happen have been the Halo project, At the Mountains of Madness, and which was going to be produced and like practically funded by James Cameron. And Hellboy 3.
Closing in.
Wins Barnes 1337 coming back soon, hopefully. I really want a Legends sequel. Because I really liked Halo Legends in general.
Overshield inbound.
I'm actually gonna rewatch that soon, because it's very Kino.
Overshield available.
Nearing victory.
Yeah. Oh, what? It was a Count of Monte Cristo adaptation with Nick Cage? Really? Oh, that would have been super cool. Fuck. Apparently Del Toro was attached to the Dark Universe, and it's the only thing he ever regretted backing down from. Yeah.
Keep your head down.
I would have loved to see him do something in that. Edwards is cool. I'm really excited for the Star Wars one with the furry. Yeah, me too.
Stay mobile.
And also whatever the two different ones that Trigger is doing are. Those both sound really good.
We've lost a teammate.
Helligence 2, Studio Trigger does an episode. Imagine, yeah. Imagine Trigger doing doing something like The Duel, where it's fucking Singheili focused. Or imagine them fucking adapting part of the Forerunner Flood War, like the final confrontation between Offensive Bias and Mendicant Bias's fleets. The way that's described in the terminals just sounds so fucking ridiculous. He titled it The Left Hand of Darkness and had a steampunk western aesthetic. Oh man. Normally that kind of aesthetic would make me go, but Del Toro doing it makes it fine. He can do anything. Seeing the 3D rendered younger than Blue Team anime also was weird for me. Yeah, we don't talk about that. We talk about everything in the package except for the weird Halsey design. And also the weird not Arbiter. Give me an episode of Chip Dubbos and Market Stacker. Yeah. God. Use it to reveal Chip Dubbo like being a time hopping demigod. I don't mind red hair Kelly. I accept red hair Kelly. Didn't Kelly dye her hair back in the Fall of Reach days? I can't remember. I feel like I'm thinking that was a thing of one. It's been a minute since I read Fall of Reach. By a minute, I mean like a decade. Halo 1337 is revealed as the second playable character in the games where it's a Master Chief one. Yeah. Hey, we can punch now. We've got the ability to punch now, so theoretically. Oh shit, yeah, I didn't even notice he called him Halo. The real John Halo is 1337. Kelly's still my favorite character. I want to know what her rock music is in Shadow of Reach. I bet she likes any music. Yeah, it's still so funny to me that they really wanted to have her listening to Queen and AC/DC, but they couldn't. They didn't want to run the risk of getting sued. Fuck would listen to penis music. Oh yeah, of course. Kelly listens to Breaking Benjamin. Duh. God, why are all our brains so small? Makes so much sense. God. Oh, I love the AI so much. Yeah.
I've never seen so many bones break at once.
God, that's satisfying.
Lost a teammate.
Good job, Spock.
Double kill.
God, that fucking range. Jesus Christ.
Killing spree.
Closing in.
Nasty way to go. Active camo inbound. Active camo available.
Another one down.
Yeah. see. I like the armor in this so far. Yeah, me too. I'm really, really happy with the armor designs in this.
Stay mobile.
Like not like obviously there's the armors that are like just straight from Reach, but I also appreciate the original armor sets
Teammate.
and their overall aesthetic. I hope Linda gets less scopes in her redesign. Yeah, no, add more scopes. Put some scopes on our knee pads. No, they kind of showed what I'm assuming would be her armor for the cover for Shadows of Reach, and her helmet looks fine.
Halfway to victory.
Enemy Spartans are closing in. Over there. Hostiles in sight.
Mark down!
Oh, you nailed that shot.
Hard to tell when the most recent artwork of her helmet is on the side of the. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's see. I'm surprised we didn't get the Mark 7 helmet in this flight. I absolutely assumed it would be the default. Yeah, I'm sure it will be in the final game, of course. Listened to the audiobook for 8 hours and didn't look at that.
Power items inbound.
Okay, so how do they pronounce the one fucking word in Shadows of Reach that always comes up?
Power
Fucking
items on the field.
Eyes up!
the word for like how the surface of Reach is. I can't even remember it. But it gets said like 80 goddamn times. And it's always goofy every time. I know it's a real word. But it being used so much is, it sounds really funny to me.
Horror movie, Spartan. Drop wall acquired.
Over there. Another one down.
Taking damage! Cover me!
I've never seen so many bones break at once.
Enemies on me.
No, not vitrified.
Nearing victory.
It's like, you know, the word for like the molten glass shit that that their ground has been fused into.
Enemies on me.
What is it?
Taking cover.
Le Shuttle, you're right? Yeah, that. Sorry, I didn't realize that you were saying it first. Is that how it's pronounced? Yeah, I kept fucking reading it as like Lacerite or something. Le Shuttle, you're right? Okay. God, if I reread that book, I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. It's always funny whenever like you have to like guess on the pronunciation of a word, and it's a word that comes up a lot.
Enemies hurt.
Kill.
Yeah.
Grand slam.
Grand slam.
Oh, no, I'm gonna be sick.
Killing spree. Spectacular.
That's how narrative says it. I don't know if that's intended by the author, but I would assume so. I feel like they probably check those things before they do audiobook recordings. It's not like they do that all in the first take anyway. I'm gonna do one more match. And that might be it. Maybe. We'll see. I keep this game has that fucking, you know, that one more match energy. Where I just keep going and going and going. So far I really like the grapple shot, and it's a lot more difficult to use than I thought it would be. But in like a good way. College will be my last novel I'll read before Divine Wind to come full circle. It's a good idea. Good idea. They also use the phrase orders of magnitude like 3 times. Yeah, Troy Denning really, really likes orders of magnitude. I think those come up a lot in his other Halo books too. God, I can't get over how much I love this music though. I'm also curious if Spirit of Fire will show up in Divine Wind. It has to. It's gotta, right? I mean, if they're back on the Ark, the Spirit of Fire is there too. Like, at least they gotta mention, oh hey, you know, it's up over there. Maybe they won't go to it, but they gotta make mention that that's flying around. Kind of like how, you know, Cortana's present in Shadows of Reach, but just, you know, doesn't actually show up.
Move fast and kill faster.
Taking fire. We've lost a teammate.
The lead.
Oof.
Please, never ever get skewered.
Still, God, I love it so much.
Taking fire.
Why are the AIs so cute?
Target spotted.
I always fuck up through this door.
Over yonder.
Yeah, Rubicon Protocol is gonna be really interesting. Yeah, I also get some wacky Spartan stuff. Spartan poses. Is there a name for Caligay's trilogy of books, like Point of Light trilogy? Yeah, no, there's not an official name. People just call it the Ace of Spades trilogy or the Caligay trilogy. Probably because I don't think they really like originally intended, or I don't think they really like knew, hey Caligay, we want you to write a trilogy. I think it's they kind of played it by ear, and then it just consistently turned out really good like that.
Active camo available.
Enemies on me. Targets are over there.
Watch my back.
Did some damage.
Plasma grenades acquired.
Heat wave again.
Enemy there.
Skewer inbound.
Way to victory.
Skewer available.
I really gotta get the hang of using the heat wave.
Over yonder.
The Gay trilogy, yeah.
Closing in.
Caligay must be doing really good. I hope she's doing good financially with those books because they're real good. And I'm sure we'll still get more after Point of Light as well with Ryan. So I don't think Point of Light's the end of like her story. Probably not the end of Sparks either. but I'm curious where that'll go. I at least don't expect to see anything of him for a pretty good while. On the outside of grenades.
Enemies on me!
Yeah, I really hope that they bring elites back as well, like down the line. I think it's one of those things that because Infinite is like actually being designed from the ground up to support getting shit added over time, and people really want it, it could happen.
Enemy there.
You think we're three knew that what we do if the playable St. Gillian, they were afraid. Hey, they're still in the campaign. That's all I need for Source Filmmaker. That's all I'll ever need for Source Filmmaker.
Taking fire.
I do wonder if we'll get a new story writer though for Halo novels from Troy and Kelly. Oh, I'm sure we will. What's that one dude's name that did Cold Protocol and a couple of other recent ones? I imagine he'll probably do another one soon.
Grab the skewer.
Yeah, give me those female assassinations. They're really good.
Power items inbound.
Steak-tacular.
Tobias Buckwell. Okay, thank you. For some reason I wanted to say Tobias Beckett. What the hell is that name from? Tobias Beckett. Oh, Star Wars. Okay. I haven't even seen Solo. Why do I know his name? Imagine Yoko Taro doing a Halo novel. Yoko Taro's Halo novel would be from the point of view of a Flash clone. Not ironically. Yeah, Matt Forbeck does good. He does really good with like specific POV stuff. Like he can really get a voice down. Yeah, there you go. There's your Master Chief Flash clone story. It'll be written by Yoko Taro. Its full story will be tied to the you needing to obtain the original Halo movie script. Did Nathan Fillion do an audiobook of either of the ODST books? Because I feel like those are written, especially New Blood was like written specifically to be read by him. Oh, did we get black screen stuck again? Might have. They didn't do for New Blood, but the narrator they used did a great job as a stand-in for him. Okay, well that's good. Oh, we got a crash. There's a part of me that's like, oh, okay, that's enough for tonight. I'm gonna do 2 more matches. Then it's a hard cut. I gotta do more than just play Halo all week. Much as I would like to. Gotta be reasonable. Good to myself. Match cut to an hour from now, me doing matches then. Alright, let's try. I'd like to see Peter David write another Halo story since he did Hunters in the Dark. Yeah, that'd be cool. I like Hunters in the Dark a lot. It's really funny that story's been done like twice at this point, but I still.
Gained the lead.
There we go. Oh, drop me in the middle of a match. Okay,
Active camo
jumping
inbound.
doesn't seem to affect jump very much like I thought. Let's do it here as well. Seems about the same
Active
to me.
camo available.
Taking fire. Watch my back.
I'm also really glad that we're back to active camo not being fucked up like move. It's fucked up if you sprint, because the speed stuff for sprinting is like negligible. You may as well just walk. Screen chat. Okay. I thought we would have Vale and Luther rush to the engineer to ooh and odd and ignore the elites. Yeah, it's really good.
Skewer available.
Taking damage.
They're
Pulse
under.
carbine acquired.
Another one down.
There's everyone.
Active camo inbound.
Way to victory.
Okay. And what how I just flopped. So refresher, I've read 15 of the Halo novels and never get to geek out about them. Yeah, it's I don't. That's another reason why you should come to my streams whenever I occasionally actually do them. It's gonna be more regular now again, I promise. No more 3 months gaps. Because I'm always down to talk about the Halo books. I wanted to go back and double check which ones I still haven't read, because it's a couple. I think.
Lost a teammate. Enemies on me.
He just ducked. That fucker.
Power items incoming.
Nearing victory.
Plasma successful. Power items have arrived.
Yeah.
Tango's closing in. Tagged one. Enemies on me.
Another one down.
How did I miss that? Embarrassing. We begrudgingly reached the Kilo 5 trilogy. Man, uh,
5 minutes remain.
I don't think I ever finished
Handle
Mortal
that thing
Dictata.
very carefully. It's pointy.
I think I gave up. I don't remember. I just don't fucking remember if I did or not. No, I finished Mortal Dictata, never mind. I remember now.
Stay mobile.
Have the bots won any games? Probably not. Maybe the ODS. No, probably not even the ODST ones, I don't think. Spartan ones probably will, I think. You should do a stream if you're reading a Halo novel. No. Is that some kind of energy shotgun? Yeah, the heat wave. It's like, it's a new Forerunner gun. It says it's a grenade launcher, but it's more like the scatter shot. It's weird, but it's neat. It definitely takes some getting used to. Yeah, Mortal Dictata's the best of the batch, and I still don't like it. Karen Travis is a menace. She stopped. I guess she has been stopped because she hasn't written anything Halo-wise in forever. Yeah, Halo 5 is really frustrating because there's so many possibilities of like really cool shit in there. And there's some stuff that I do like. I like a good chunk of the like Oni fucking with things stuff, but and like a lot of the Jewel and Dama setup in there is really good. But man, it's rough. It's real rough whenever like, you know, Glasslands, the longer-awaited follow-up to Ghost of Onyx, does hardly anything with Ghost of Onyx, and what little it does is like, you know, oh, Lucy punches Halsey and somehow doesn't like explode her head, and also it makes Lucy get over her PTSD. And fucking an engineer fart joke. Yeah, the stuff with Siding was fine. Again, there's a lot of potential, but like all of it is squandered in some way, shape, or form.
inbound.
Reloading.
Targets are over there.
Oh, shield available.
Oh, Dave, that was that grapple shot. Oof.
Shield saved me. We've lost a teammate.
Halfway to victory.
Let's see.
Enemies on me.
I want to hail a novel like Broken Circle, but for the UNSC/UEG. Yeah, same. I just want anything like Broken Circle again. I was more confused by Halsey's treatment more than anything like that scene where she gets punched happens because she starts acting like a completely different character and Lucy's acting like Halsey's her sworn enemy or something. Yeah, it's especially weird coming from fucking Lucy. It's like, yo, you don't have any reason
Enemies
to
on
have
me.
any problems with this lady.
Targets are over there.
Like she ain't even a Spartan too. She's a 3. You'd think she'd be more pissed at like what was his name? Is it Ackerson? Right? Who was in charge of the Spartan 3 program? I always forget. Ackerson, yeah. Hey, look at me remembering that shit. A novel about shots with Chikawa. Yeah, that'd be.
Power items on the way.
That'd be good. I want to see those dorks
Power
doing something
items
together.
have arrived.
Literally tried to kill
Victory.
Master Chief. Yeah, what a fuckhead. Love him. Like tell us the full detail of the startup of the UNSC and discovery of slow space drives for humans and politics and stuff for the UEG and UNSC. Yeah, I'd be super on board with that. So far the UNSC is always written as laughably more trained, armed, prepared than any given insurrectionist force. Yeah. Which, you know, it is like not inherently even like necessarily a bad thing. Like, you can do cool stuff, like from the point of view of innies, with them like, you know, also being really, really horribly outgunned and shit.
Another one down.
Honestly, an interesting idea would be something that like has the big on the receiving end of Spartans.
Commando rifle acquired.
Essentially, give me the equivalent of like the Rogue One Vader scene, but it's like a whole platoon getting nuked by a Spartan 2.
Got a few of them with that shot.
My lore pull for novel would be one on the Rainforest Swords. Ooh, that is a pull. Damn. I think that baffled me the most would be all the bad shit Halsey's done. Her using clones as her biggest sin. Yeah,
Plasma
that
grenades obtained.
they got really weird with that. I really don't like. I don't mind the whole, you know, Halsey being painted as like, you know, someone that the UNSC hates, and them trying to like fuck her, because you know that's inherently okay, because you know her knowledge of what the purpose for the Spartan 2 program was, you know, it doesn't really look very good for the UNSC in a post-war setting. So I get that whole concept. That's cool. But yeah, them doing the initial, when they started doing that, the initial characterization of Halsey herself was pretty rough. Pretty rough. Yeah, something like the Star Trek fan film. How do you is that Star Trek? How do you actually pronounce it? I need to check.
Astarti.
Astarti. Alright. Spartan program going strong, but the Coven races get a hold of it. Spartan lights. Well, you kinda got that with the San Shayum.
Slay.
With their, fuck, what are they called? There's one in Shadow of Intent. Fuck, what are they called? Legates. I think, right? No, it wasn't priests. I think it's Legate.
Grapple shots mine.
Maybe. I need to reread Shadow of Intent. Prelates, thank you. Yes, prelates. That's what I want.
Taking damage.
Gonna be one in Divine Wind, it looks like, and that's gonna be really cool. It's also interesting because it was believed that the last one was in Shadow of Intent, so
Another one
oh,
down.
give me that. Oh, you fucker. Back. Give it to me.
Enemies on me.
Hey, cool. I can still do a melee and immediately follow up with the grenade as quickly as I can in the other games. This is why I set my my grenade button to mouse 4. Is right where my thumb sits on my mouse. I can do shit like that super easily. Ooh.
We've lost a teammate.
Overshield inbound. Overshield available. Shields overcharged.
I feel like the head is a bit harder to hit in general now, which I don't mind. At what point does Halo differ from our world with the Halo lore? Yeah, 23rd century? Sounds about right. Just Sega versus Nintendo exists in Halo War? Theoretically, yeah. Resident with eternal use and section. Yeah. Oh, oh. Yeah. Probably thought that was gonna get him for some reason.
Taking fire. Reloading.
Well, that's interesting. I don't know if you noticed, but ally there was in front of was blocking an enemy, but my reticle actually went red,
Frag obtained.
even though I was technically aiming at my ally. That's very interesting. I guess that's another way that it helps prevent allies from getting in the way of
Spartan
killing
down.
dudes.
Power items incoming.
Yes, this build
Gravity
doesn't
hammer
have
acquired.
picking up items with the hook shot.
We've lost a teammate.
Must be in one of the next builds. No. Ledge grab is so good. There's nothing worse than Halo than missing that jump. Yeah, I'm really glad that it's still in. God, you know the hammer's good whenever it's got me like actually physically leaning like in real life into it.
Good job, Spark.
Jesus.
Oh, nope, I'm gonna be sick.
Another one down.
According to Halopedia, the divergence happens around 2080 with the colonization of the Moon, Mars, and places around the solar system. Hey, who knows? Maybe we'll make it.
Spartan down.
We're not gonna make it.
Killing spree.
That right there is why I picked you.
Nearing victory.
Almost out of ammo, Spartan. Oh, shit, you're down.
Double kill.
We've lost a teammate.
Oh, I'm out
Overshield
of ammo.
available.
Taking damage.
Another one.
Right under your head and not that head. What's left of it?
I wish Elon Musk would just go to space and stay there. Yeah, same. Actually sick that Elon likes Halo. Ugh. You know, I don't trust that man actually liking anything beyond just for the sake of, you know, for a meme or to make crypto go up or down. Let's see. Oh, it differs because Sega won against Nintendo and WCW beat WWE. Oh, fuck.
5 minutes remaining.
God, the tracking on that is so aggressive.
Enemies on me.
Spectacular.
We're just 500 years away from having 6-year-olds replaced with Flash clones, yeah? I mean, I feel like we're going to be doing that whenever we get cloning down in general. So it's probably less than 500 years, let's be real. Spacefaring race isn't truly advanced until they colonize the sun. Dyson Sphere, Dyson Sphere. Yeah. Oh, God. I like describing things as Reddit must or I hate disliking things as I'm gonna try it one more time. I hate describing things as Reddit, but Musk only likes things in the Reddit fashion. Yeah, he does. God. It's not especially common for me to be like, it would be really cool if X person just, you know, did not exist anymore. But anytime I think that, it's definitely over a fucking billionaire. He's one of them. Messes me up that a Dyson Sphere is an actual science thing. I thought it was a vacuum. Okay, thank you for popping by. I should probably end this soon, but oh, it's so fucking addictive. I gotta do the one more game. Thank you for coming by.
Slayer.
If Bezos sends working class people to space to do the jobs, we get the Gundam timeline and someone drops a giant rock on Earth. Yeah, no, straight up, it's gonna happen. To be fair, from all I've heard, floating in space sounds real shitty, and living on a planet on Mars would be living like with a giant sword of Damocles. Yeah, that'd be really bad. Thank you, Kintrix. I appreciate it.
Gain the lead.
Enemies on me!
Okay, I really like how you can adjust the direction of where you're grappling. Like I put my grapple like right here-ish, but I used it to land around here. That's cool. That's good. I like that. Alright, that was a bad idea.
Enemies on me!
Performer in the colony dropped purely for the Gundam memes. I mean, I would.
Spiked him!
Say they wouldn't are lying. Oh, nice. It's the little things.
Enemy Spartans are closing in. Taking fire.
Overshield inbound.
Tagged one! Taking damage!
Overshield available.
Enemies on me.
Oh, have I watched Single Point yet? No, I'm watching it this weekend. Finally gonna sit down and watch it this weekend. I might actually start it after the stream, depending on if my wife wants to do anything or not.
Spartan down!
I also need to run to Target and see if the new wave of Halo toys are out. At the very least, the Mantis. I need that Mantis. It looks so good. Hit me, but we're gonna hit the scary part of the future of clone robot celebrities like Police Not Futurama. Yeah. I mean, you know, the thing is, you know, how we do the whole Simpsons keeps on predicting the future thing. I feel like that's gonna happen with Futurama. We just aren't there yet.
Halfway to victory.
Live streaming dropping the colony on EarthGov HQ.
Spike grenades acquired.
Oh fuck.
Taking damage.
Taking...
I really need to see if there's that little reload button prompt. I need to see if there's a way to disable that because I'm
Power items on the way.
not big on that. I don't like that very much.
Gravity hammer obtained.
Oh! Oh fuck! Well. Glad I got that on stream so I can submit that for the bug reports. Goodbye, Gravity Hammer. Fuck. What happened with the overshield too? I think if you're standing on the spawn point and pick up an item, it fucks up your placement. Rip. This is just a guess, but I'm wondering if the game,
Enemy Spartans are closing
if
in.
like you're picking up the item too quickly, and if the game is trying to then put you back
Nearing
where the
victory.
item originally was, because it thinks the item's supposed to still be there. I don't know. I don't know shit about how this is actually like put together. Obviously, no one does, but that would make sense.
Targets are over there.
Taking fire. Enemies below us. Enemies hurt.
Kill. Killing spree.
How did I get a double kill there? What the fuck else did I kill?
Taking damage.
Tango's closing in. Enemies on me. Overshield inbound.
Reloading.
Let's see. Gravity hammer has a 2% chance to randomly increase your gravity. That'd actually be really funny. Oh man, I can see a robot version of characters from anime being a thing. Yeah. Suicide boots, but it costs more than you'll ever make. Yeah. You're running into a target and blowing through children to get to you joke, but that's basically what I did whenever Jeremy released. I was just like, oh, I fucking zoomed right over to the toy aisle and snatched him up. Remember Futurama said, don't date robots. Yeah, but like, yeah, you know, what if we got an Appleseed situation? You know, how can I not? How could I not fuck Barbados? That was his name. Was it Barbados? It's been a minute since I watched Apple. No, it's not. Fucking see. Priarios? Priarios. Yeah, however you fucking pronounce that. Him. I love him. I need him. There's been like 5 or 6 different like decent figures of him over the years, and all of them have problems that make me not want to actually get them. I need 1,000 toys to do a modern 1/12 scale figure of him. That'd be the good shit. Like the Dodo figures that they're doing. Oh, Jesus Christ! Can't believe I'm gonna drop $180 just to get that Kaiman. That new one, it's looking good. Here, I'll. That fucker? I need it. Need it real bad. $190 and Nikaido doesn't even... It's just a fucking statue, but I'm buying it anyway because I'm a crazy person. Oh, it's Beto. Oh, was it a Genshin thing? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. I can understand that. I see. I understand. Yeah, it's almost $200. To be fair, it doesn't come out until, like, next year. So you got time to save up. Put some money aside every so often. I could see us getting a Master Chief Ninja. If Doom Guy can get one, then John can. God, imagine a Cortana one though, or of the weapon. God, that'd be so fucking cute. When they start talking about making Chainsaw Man figures, I'm gonna act the fool. Yeah, you are. They've already got a couple of Ninjas. I was very tempted to get them, but I know we're gonna get Figmas. If not Figmas, then at the very least 1,000 Toys will. And either of those are gonna be really good. I know you had to. you would have given in if they did a Makima one. Don't lie to me. Oh, thank you for coming by. Yeah, I don't know for sure if I'll do another one this weekend or not. Probably not, but we'll see. Who knows? Oh, thank God you're not a full Makima simp. I can still have respect for you. Very good.
Slayer.
Don't worry, I'm sure the Power one will definitely get a reissue when the anime actually starts airing. Like, it's wild that we got merchandise when it like was still just a manga.
Another one down.
Oh, fuck.
Did some damage.
Reza, Prinz, Power's double form. I'd be in trouble. Yeah, same. Especially Power's double form.
Oh, thank heavens! A long-range weapon.
You're closing in. Enemies. Spartan down.
Keep your head down.
That is
Oh, the way he flipped! Holy shit! Jesus Christ!
Fighting at a distance is just the best.
Alright, when you get a headshot, it's really good at this. Christ. Damn.
taking fire.
It's funny that the manga is outselling comic books by a country-ass mile.
Spot
Yeah.
obtained.
It's been that way for a good couple of years now. Attack on Titan was I think it was Attack on Titan was outselling for a bit, and then My Hero Academia was really leading the charge more recently, and now yeah, a bunch of other shit. Been crazy.
Overshield available.
I think Jujutsu Kaisen is doing pretty good too.
Oh, cower behind this, Spartan.
Down there. They got OS.
Yeah.
Gained the lead.
Watch my back.
I feel like the thing with this is it probably has a major damage drop off.
S7 sniper inbound.
Another one down.
S7 sniper available.
Also, it's funny that they have to differentiate it as the S7 sniper, probably because if they just say sniper inbound, it'll get confusing when there are like Covey snipers or whatever else is in the game.
Stay mobile.
Tag
my favorite weapon.
Enemies on me.
Overshield available.
I keep getting fucked up by the when you zoom in the outer ring with reticule. I just stopped looking at that. And then look at it again.
Ammo reserve depleting.
Oh shit.
Many of us. Enemies on me.
Yeah, and Bulldog's really chunky. It's still weird that it's like, it's not as damaging as the
Ball acquired.
Fuck Into the Past.
That's a reliable weapon right there.
Very different.
We
Don't
lost
hate
a
it.
teammate.
Some people really don't like it. Not on board with them. Oh yeah, Demon Slayer is selling super well as well.
Thank God that's over.
Yeah, the big appeal with manga always is going to be like you've got like typically at least just the one dude you don't need to worry about okay, what about this run, that run, or whatever, and you just where do I start? Volume 1. Just start from the beginning. You don't fucking have that with anything else.
Power
Or
items
just
on
with
the field.
with standard comics.
S7 sniper obtained.
You fucker. You fucker.
Spartan down.
You're dead.
Down there. Enemies hurt.
Oh.
Victory.
Just spiked him.
Another one down.
They're under us.
5 minutes remaining.
Our ammo reserves are low.
Taking cover. Enemies hurt.
Let's see. Are you liking the DMR thing? It feels more like a heavy assault rifle. Yeah, the Commando. Yeah, it takes some major getting used to, but I like it a lot.
DR-75 battle rifle obtained.
We've lost a teammate.
It also doesn't help that some Bright Bulb decided that first issues sell better, so they have to relaunch mid-run constantly. Yeah. Yeah.
Inbound.
Tagged one.
Victory.
Reminded of that creepy Supergirl image of trying to pop a pimple. What? What image? The fuck are you talking about? I gotta look this up. Ugh. Why? Why are things like this? God damn it. Oh, fuck. Okay. Let's see. Supergirl was going through puberty and had some kind of pimple or zit around her head, so she popped it and exploded over the bathroom. Yeah, that's the image I found. Not a fan! Not a fan of that. Why are... Okay, I think that's enough for tonight. God, thank you everyone for coming out. Hopefully this gives a non-pro view on how non-pro player view on how Infinite looks, which I think it looks pretty good, given how again this build is a few months old and it's basically put out with the intent of, hey, please break this. I think it's looking pretty good. It's looking just fine. So looking forward to the future flights, and God, I hope this game comes out in November. I need it. Let's see. Let's close this out. Why? Oh yeah, Rusty. Alt. Go in my uplift spice mode. Hey, that's a good one. This will be fun. Alright, folks. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful evening. Be good.